this is Basker back again with another episode of Banished. This is episode 20, I believe. So a little bit of a milestone. In the last episode, we set up our cotton farms, and they are actually producing cotton. Sorry, they're plantations now. And so they're doing that. We had a little weird issue going on with our statues where even though we had told them to bring some in, or I had never told them to bring anything in, but yet they were still showing up here, and then they disappeared, and then they came back after I added them back in. And even though now that I've told him to bring statues over, they still haven't done it. I'm not sure why. I'm going to unpause the game, and hopefully in this episode we'll get those statues over there, because this trader has some food that I really want to purchase. And let's see, we started clear cutting a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to clear all of this out eventually anyways, but we upped our foresters so that we were getting some more logs, and we put in a tidal pool. I don't think he's produced any. Oh, he has produced some stuff. That's great. Okay, so we got oysters, mussels, seaweed, and crayfish. I believe all of those things can be eaten as is. I don't think we have to produce anything else. We did get a pearl. Pearls, as far as I know, are good for trading, and that's about it. You might be able to use them at the jewel crafter. I can't remember what he's called now. We might be able to use them there. I'm not sure. So you sit there so that we get a fresh view of everything here. I'm just going to go ahead and say all the pearls that we get, we're going to store them here. Whether we ever sell them or not, we'll have them. We'll be able to use them. And they sell for 10 a piece, so they're not like super expensive or anything, but that's easy work to get one and have them there for something. We have 91 candles. Let's see, that means we can buy 728 food, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that, I think. Actually, no, our food's good, so let's just leave him there for a minute. I am considering building me another trader. Maybe one of the specialized ones, farm supplier maybe, industry supplier, maybe both. I definitely want to get a chartered company up at some point in time. Oh, beekeeper died of old age. Students, we've had some students graduate in our last episode though, that we had a full house there. We'll probably need to think about getting another one up and running at some point in time. Oh, we also got a weaver set up so we can create cloth, and he is creating cloth. We're gonna probably use that for the tailor, at least long term. Short term though, we've got enough wool, I think, and leather that we can keep that going for a while on its own. I'm thinking I might pull the cloth over to here. Maybe. How much cotton have we produced so far? We've produced 63 cloth, and we have 370 cotton. I'm not sure what cotton sells for. Let's take a look at that. Or not cotton, but cloth. I want to see what the cloth is, and we're not going to sell the cotton. Let's just say 20 for now. And cloth sells for 8. Let's see. Let's take a look at our tailor. He can use cloth to make a full coat. I don't know what a full coat consists of, but I am going to do this. I'm going to tell him I want a lot more coats than we got right now. We got 105 people. He should be producing a lot of coats. And apparently we found gold. Oh yeah, I think one of our foresters found gold at one point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and put some gold over in here, and then if we get it over there, great. Our cotton farmers are doing a pretty good job, it looks like. And it doesn't look like it's taken a really long time to get this cotton out of here. I do believe these markets should be doing their job, getting cotton from place to place without a problem. Not sure why the cloth is being delivered back over here. That's a little strange. Let's see. I kind of think I do want to build this farm supplier. Maybe can I fit him up here? Of course not. Could put him down here. That would put him right next to that market. That might be a good idea. How big's the other one? Well, he's about the same size. I think I'd rather have the industry supplier to start with. Let's do the industry supplier. We'll get him built, and then we'll think about putting in another one maybe. Come on, autosave. Thank you. Build a road there. We'll build a road here. Oh man, our little stockpiles are already full. So just temporarily, as they're still collecting some stuff, I'm just going to put a stockpile in right here, and hopefully we can get some of it moved there, and they don't have to walk a long ways. We'll have to destroy it at some point, but it'll be okay for now. And let's see, we got people becoming adults again, got some more students. Yeah, we really probably going to have to think about building another school. Let's see, we're getting statues over here yet? Okay, good, yes, we've got some statues finally. So, just those 22 statues will give us 1,000 food, 2,300 food. We do have some gold coins. So bone mill. I don't want to use firewood if I can keep from it, or tallow. I'm really thinking about taking the tallow and the firewood out. They're just getting, our town's getting big enough now that we really kind of need that for keeping the town itself up and going. Oh, we got 74 statues. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and do that. That's 5,000. That gets us to 3. And we'll do 1 bone mill. And that will get us to even. And that's allowing us to buy everything this guy has. Boom. Cleaned him out. Now, he's cleaned out. Anytime you're done with him, make sure you click that dismiss button if you're leaving this open. Oh, our other trader got up and going, so I want to leave one here. And that means we're going to have to keep this one open too. This one back up to 2. Okay, so we'll close that one. And I don't know how this will work. In my testing, I noticed that sometimes when I had multiple traders, when I would open one and minimize one, they'd both go away. So it's just something we'll have to kind of keep an eye on. If they do go away, it's not that big of a deal. It's just whenever the trader gets there, you got to make sure you click on him, otherwise you'll lose him. We're out of beeswax again, so I think I am going to go ahead and get rid of the tallow in here. I think we're going to need the tallow to make candles. So we'll dump that out. And I'm just going to switch one of them to tallow for now. We'll leave the other one with beeswax. And actually I should just make this one beeswax and this one tallow probably. Just because there's apiaries right there. And let's see. How's our tidal pool going? Producing, is that worthwhile? Yeah, I think that probably is worthwhile. In fact, it's doing well enough that I think I'm gonna up it to 2. Now, one thing we do need to do is give this guy something to trade with. So if we do get some stuff over here, we'll have it to trade. What are we gonna put in here? That's a good question. And a lot of it depends on what this guy will take for trade when he actually comes in. He may not take the same kind of stuff that other people take. I mean, I expect he'll take more or less the same things, but I'm going to do firewood for now. We're producing firewood decently well. That'll be something. And I'm going to do a few statues. Just do like, we'll do like 50 statues of this one. And let's do like 50 wool coats. Don't put anything else in there. We've got a ton of herbs. We could put some herbs in there. And we can actually grow herbs now, too. That's something else that's kind of interesting about the expansion. Or the mod. It might as well be an expansion, let's face it. These guys are doing an amazing job. We'll do that. Oh, look. We already got one. Let's see, what's he got? Okay, so he carries things like tools, sand. He'll take all this stuff that I've put in here, so that's good. He'll take homewares. Or he has homewares. What else does he have? Lumber. Don't know if we really need any of this right now. But that's apparently the kind of stuff he's going to be bringing. I was kind of hoping he'd be bringing some, like, stone. Stone and iron would be nice. Let's see. Can he even bring those things? He can. So let's just say every visit from now on I want him to bring some stone. I think we're okay on iron. We can produce our own iron for the moment. There's tons of ore laying around and we have a smelter. That's not that big of a deal. But stone's one of those things that's difficult for us to produce on our own. We can set up queries, but that's about all that we can do. We could purchase building supplies from him directly too. We'll just do stone for now. Let's see. Our wool coats sell for 15, so I think linen clothes, or I'm not sure what they call them, the coats made from cloth I think are going to sell for even more. We could buy fuel. Silver. You can use marble, jade, stone, and logs. Oops. He doesn't have any marble. I'm honestly not sure where we produce marble. Marble might come from quarries or mines. That might be something we have to look into doing. I don't think we really need any of this right now. I'm just going to go ahead and send him on his way. Oh, we got another trader coming in. This is the bad thing about having multiple traders, is they tend to come in fairly often, I've noticed. 300 cloth. Do I want to buy the cloth? I don't think I need to buy the cloth. What else can he bring? He can bring some jade. He brings silkworm eggs. That would allow us to produce silk. Don't know that we're really ready to do that just yet, though. Yeah, I think for now we'll just leave him be. He can just bring us whatever he wants the next time. See you later, trader. And let's see. I do kind of think now, though, that I do want the farm supply. I was expecting this guy to be bringing in some other stuff right away, and he didn't, so... Now the question is do I want to put him over here, or do I want to put him over here? I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here, if I'm going to build pastures, or just cotton, and some plantation type things. I really kind of want to make this look good. I'd like to make an actual plantation look. I'm not sure when I'll get to that, though. Whoops. I'm going to put this one in down here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And let's see, I think really quick here, I think we should have a church at this point in time. Ooh, that's a massive church. I think we'll save that one for later. What's a chapel look like? Yeah, it's pretty good size too. Yeah, parish house. There we go. That'll look good enough. And he does have a few different styles. One. And how do we want to put him in? Kind of thinking like we put him like right here in front of the cemetery. Center it up with that entranceway there just as much as we can, I think. I think that'll look pretty good. Let's do that. Our school's full again. I really think we're going to have to start building us a stone quarry probably in the next episode. I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. If we build a small one, though, we can delete it, so that's kind of nice. We're not full on graves there yet. Not full on graves. Okay, so we're good on graves, so that's good. That means people aren't dying anymore. That's a timer for this episode. Trying to keep these a little shorter than normal. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. We got quite a little bit done in this one. We got a trader up and going to bring in industry supplies. Hopefully he'll bring us some stone on his next trip. We got a farm supplier going in. And before we end here, let's take a look what's going on here. Oh, dry goods. Cotton is considered a dry good, so we need to up this. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and say like 9,000. I don't think we're going to want it. 90,000. There we go. We'll do that. We don't want them to stop producing cotton. Oh, and let's see. This trader is make him only have 1, and we need to make this one have 2 again. This one. And before we end, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it to deliver some statues and stuff here too, because as you can see, we're getting in traders again. So I'm gonna pause. Actually, I'm going to save this for the next episode. I'm just going to pause it. If you like what you're seeing, click that like button. Leave some comments if you got any suggestions or anything like that. If you don't like what you're seeing, click the dislike button. Leave some comments. Let me know why so I can improve. And if you do like what you're seeing, please think about clicking that subscribe button. And I hope to see you back again next time for another episode of Banished.